Here we are. This is the Jador Oyster Ponds boat launch. Finally using this canoe for its intended purpose. What a beautiful day. Now, about in the middle of the Jador Oyster Ponds, somewhere over there is the portage to get to Oak Lake. I think I found the portage spot. If you look right over here, there's a little sign on a tree I think I can see from here. It's got to be it, because I know there's a maintained route here. Yep, that's going to be me in a second. Alright. It's a pretty easy paddle across the oyster ponds. I gotta carry all this stuff 390 meters up a hill, apparently. Didn't realize it was this hilly. I mean, I saw a little bit of elevation on the map, but paddling into here, it looked like I was gonna have to walk over a small mountain. Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting with a canoe on my head. I think I'm about halfway. I'm going to ditch the paddles and dry bags here and come back for them in a sec. Now, I'm far from an expert. I think these kind of look like maybe deer prints. There's some human, for sure. But some of them are a little bit too small and round to be human. I guess it could be someone's dog. I don't know. I gotta learn more about this. It could be moose too, honestly. I don't know. And I think, yes, here we are. Weird. It's just a couple of canoes here. Probably someone who comes back here fishing or something doesn't want to carry it every time. Smart. Yeah, there's a few. Okay. Yeah, there's like a bunch of boats here. This must be like a local thing. People who are like, wow. Yeah, fishing rods, boats. That makes a lot of sense. Wow, there's a whole bunch of them. Oh my goodness. It's like another 4 or 5 boats there, another one there. I can see 4 here, canoe there. It's like, yeah, more than 10 boats here. And more over there. Wow. Okay. That means there's probably really good fishing here. Time to leave my pack and head back over the hill. Here we go. Really wish that knockoff GoPro camera that I ordered had arrived already, because it would be awesome to be able to just mount it to the canoe and show this whole process. But unfortunately, this is going to require most of my strength and agility, so I won't be filming much of it. All right, just a little over an hour since I put the canoe in the water where I parked the car, and I am through the hard part, the big portage, and I'm gonna see if I can take it easy on this lake and maybe catch a fish or something. Now just approaching one of the little narrow spots in Oak Lake, and I'm honestly quite surprised that I'm here already. Haven't been paddling that long, and this point is definitely more than halfway to Moose Cove Lake, which is really exciting. So check out this area. It's so quiet. The only thing you hear is occasional squirrel and bird. The other thing is, I don't know if you can see it way over there, there's a little abandoned cabin. Well, it looks abandoned anyway. But I've seen about 6 or 7 cabins on this lake since I started paddling. And I thought this was Crown land or protected wilderness area. And maybe I'm right about that still, but people seem to have brought in supplies and built some little cabins out here. It's pretty cool to know when you're doing this kind of adventuring that if you were ever really stuck, you could probably take shelter in one of those. Respectfully, of course. I love that quiet. You see paint on the rocks here. You can also see from where the lichen and waterline is that this lake is often quite a bit higher than it is right now. Well, according to the map, my little corridor through to Moose Cove Lake doesn't really look like I'm going to be able to paddle through here, though. I have to pull her through. Probably doesn't really show up, but in this little stream, I just found a bunch of little fish. I'm not here for you guys. Okay, that's the first half of Moose Cove Lake there. And that little area there connects through to the other half of Moose Cove Lake. But this is potentially one of the designated campsites that was on the map. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's even some dry firewood. That's nice. Yeah, definitely pretty nice option. Just need to find a place to put up a hammock. Potentially right there. Though I don't like the look of those trees. Kind of dead. There's a little path here though. Let's see if there's more spots. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a real nice option actually. Great little fire pit and bench. Okay. According to my map that I got from the awesome people at the Canoe Kayak Nova Scotia website. I just emailed them and they sent me this sweet map of this area that shows campsites and things. And according to that map, just through here, there's an island that has a designated campsite on it. So as much as this one is nice, I gotta go check out the island, because ever since I was really little, I've always wanted to sleep on just about every island I see. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I just always want to camp on an island. I'm just gonna go check out this island, and if it's better than this site, then I'll stay there, and if it's not, I will come right back. Just had to hop out for a second to get over some rocks, but I'm hoping there's a clear channel through on this side. Not super likely, but maybe. See a bit of a channel here, maybe. Let's see. Just behind me, it looked like this, but then it got really shallow quite suddenly. I don't know. Oh, there's one. Okay. Do not see that. It's so hard to see these rocks with the glare of the sun the way it is right now. Okay, let's try a different approach. I'm skeptical of this, but I have to hop out. I think it's a little easier here. Oh god. There you go. Just can't see them coming. Okay. I'm about to bottom out. Yeah, there it is. I don't know how obvious it is, but I just have my phone wedged into the strap of my life jacket right now, and that is my fancy GoPro camera now. Alright, this isn't too bad. Paddle from here. Okay. It's poor canoe. Okay. Alright. Pretty. Okay, I think I have to go around this. The island will be on the other side. Well, I found my island. Now I just need to find the designated campsite that's on it. I'm really hoping it's on the other side, because then I'll be out of the wind. It kind of looks like a path. Do a loop. Nice little cove here. I'm not seeing anything obvious here. I'm looking for things like fire pits or clear paths through the bushes. Yeah, that looks like a path to me. Oh yeah, that's a path. Oh yeah. Well, as you can see, my shelter is complete. So apparently we're going to get some pretty serious rain tonight around 1 or 2 a.m. So I've got a pretty decent tarp set up here. Perfect. I honestly debated whether or not to share this part of the adventure, but this is the stump of what was a pretty nasty widowmaker, and I actually took it down, which was kind of scary, but I did it really carefully. And yeah, I'm really glad I did, because I already cut off the top of it. You can see that piece there. But that landed exactly where I was planning to put my hammock. So as much as it is super dangerous to take down a rotten tree, there are no limbs at the top or anything that could fall off on me. And did it properly with where you cut the mouth and then do the back cut. And I kept testing it. I probably should have filmed it, but again, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to share that moment anyway, because it is super dangerous and I don't want to encourage anyone to do that. It's just that it was not something I was keen to sleep under. Let's just put it that way. Well, I think I've got another hour and a little bit of sunlight left. And done a bunch of the chores that I need to do, like getting this rope set up already to dangle my food bag tonight. And of course the shelter, and collecting some firewood. I'm going to cut up these logs that someone's cut for firewood. I think I've got just enough time to take one more shot at trying to catch a fish. I can hear a loon calling. Piece of cake. Something about the fire that makes it home. Alright, so tonight I'm making a beef stew. probably hard to see, but this stew is looking super ready. Alright. Not super salty. It's good, but I put in way too much salt. Because I put this steak seasoning in, as well as some cumin and black pepper and a different seasoned salt. And I think that the steak spice that I just threw in probably contained a lot more salt than I realized. It's really salty. But it is good. I didn't really eat a whole lot today. I had breakfast to go on the way here, and then that was around 11. I had a bit of trail mix since then, and it's about 8 o'clock now. So I've been pretty hungry. I was really hoping to catch a fish. This is good though. It is now almost 9 o'clock. That stew disappeared very quickly. Tomorrow morning it's going to be rainy. I gotta check the forecast again, but from what it was saying yesterday, it should be 100% chance of rain tomorrow, about 12 millimeters. So it's going to be a wet morning, so I'm going to have to be careful how I pack up camp tonight. Wow. I was hearing a loon earlier, way on the other side of the lake, but that one is really close now. I also heard an owl there. It's been hooting the last hour or so. I just love the echo from the forest, especially from the loon. Well, it's 5:30, and I think I'm gonna get up and get started before the weather gets too bad. The sun is starting to come up. I'm just almost completely packed. Just left my tarp up. You can't see anything. Well, okay, well, lesson learned the hard way. If you're gonna try and take the lid off your pot, take it off this little stove first. Okay. How important is coffee? Well, I had some lukewarm coffee and managed to pack everything up in time to be heading out basically at first light. I maybe could have left 10 minutes ago, but it is just sunrise now, and I need to get going as quickly as possible because it's supposed to start raining really hard really soon, and the winds are going to pick up. It says 25 to 40 kilometers an hour. And there's one section, the final section of lake I have to cross today. The wind's coming from the east and I'll be heading south. So I'm going to have to skirt along the eastern shore to avoid any really big waves, especially since they'll be going across me. So we'll see. I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to film because I'm just using my phone and it is not waterproof. So here we go. 7 o'clock on the dot. How long? Well, I did it. Just hauled all this through this little creek. I'm just walking around in the water with my boots on. Hiking boots, that is. Just gonna have wet feet all day. Anyway, we're at Oak Lake. I'm at Oak Lake. I don't know why YouTubers always say we. It's funny. Anyway, I'm at Oak Lake. And it took almost exactly half an hour to get this far. So hopefully I can beat that wind and waves. This is that abandoned looking cabin I mentioned on the way out. I'm not so sure it's abandoned even. It's falling apart, but there is a lock on the door and a big bar across it. But that's a log cabin. It's I believe what is called a button pass style. Sagging pretty bad though. But it's been, you know, bear proofed with steel things across the windows. And what a beautiful, beautiful place to put a cabin. Must be privately owned along the edge of this lake because there's so many of these cabins. I'll show a few more as I go. This is one of the nicer little cabins. I mean, there's some really cute ones too, but this one just looks nice the way it's perched up on the hill there. Again, what a beautiful spot to be able to just come to anytime. Kind of want one. Here comes the rain again, just in time for the portage. Okay, here we go. Well, it is officially portage time again. Trip 1 complete. Now I just have to go back for the canoe. It's a funny feeling when you know the trip is almost done. Because on one hand you're, you know, satisfied and proud to have done a hard thing. But it's definitely kind of sad that it's ending. Well, would you look at that? I seem to have beaten the weather. Oh, man, that was exhausting. also really hard with slippery rocks and roots and things. Well, this is the last stretch. This is the Jador Oyster Ponds. Almost there. Definitely feel that sort of sad feeling, not wanting it to be over. And also, just a little bit of bitterness because, you know, I really rushed to get here before the weather turned nasty, and I paddled right past a few jumping fish that I probably had time to try to catch. Because this isn't even at all bad. It's not raining, and these are the waves I was worried about. It's like practically nothing at all. Anyway, there you go. If I'd stayed and fished for 40 minutes, who knows what I'd be paddling into right now. So, just as well, but it'd be nice to catch a fish. One day. Well, that was a really fun trip. I was fully expecting it to be a real struggle getting home, but I haven't even checked the time yet, but I'm pretty sure that was well under 3 hours. Probably because I didn't stop and poke around as much as I did on the way out. So many more places I want to explore, so hopefully there'll be a few more videos like this. Until next time, see you later.